Welcome to third-party Transformer News for Retro Robot Radio for the date of January 31st, 2016. The first item we're going to be looking at is a new recolor from Clonedroid, the guys who made the imitation version of Six Shot or Terminus Hexatron. They're coming up with their own original color edition for their version of the toy. This is called a Nemesis Six Shot. And it's black with red, gray, and white. I'm not sure if that's supposed to look like anything in particular, but you can see here, they got it in a lot of different colors. Maybe it's an original character, maybe we'll get a biography with it, that'd be nice. But it's definitely their six-shot mold, or their Terminus Hexatron mold, with a new deco on it. I wonder if it comes with that stand. I think it's the Perfect Effect stand. FansProject Core, the FB Core website, recently offered the little Solaron figures that were bonuses with the Steel Core trailer available individually. I think for right now, for $19.99, you can get Osmi shipped to your door in the United States. And then you also get the masked version of the Smart Robin head. These are the little Solarons that came with Steel Core and Smart Robin. So this one's cost $24.99. So a bit expensive, but if you really wanted those and you didn't want to get the Steel Core trailer, that's an option. We got a look at the Generation Toy Navi box. This is their version of Scavenger, so it should be coming out next. We can already see the packaging for it. Iron Factory showed off painted images of their Blizzard figure, which is their Legends Cybertronian Blitzwing. And as you might be able to tell, it looks a lot better with the painted detail. I honestly was completely writing this figure off until I saw the detail on it. Now it looks really good. I think for one thing that having that painted cockpit really helped, because it didn't even look like it had a cockpit until they painted it the gold color there. And just that little bit of extra detail really helps it. We saw some package images of the Maketoys exclusive to their website Wrestle figure, which is their version of Grapple. And it comes with some extra heads and missile for the hand. And it might be useful for if you want a Masterpiece Grapple or just want a really good-sized Chug Grapple that's more reflective of his Ultra mode size. Because let's face it, he should be a really big car. Grapple and Inferno really should be the size of Ultra Magnus when you look at their alt modes. So it's silly that they're, you know, barely bigger than an Autobot car on the show. Mastermind Creations, we saw some sample images of their Seraphicus Priminion. Okay, yeah, I screwed that name up, but yeah, that's the their version of Nova Prime. Let's just say Nova Prime. Can't they come up with something closer to that for a name? Anyway, yeah, it looks great. It's a good Voyager-sized figure with an additional trailer. Now the trailer I think actually opens up and it has like the armor inside the trailer, but it's not the entire trailer isn't the armor. There's also going to be a little bit of an empty trailer left over once you take the armor out. And yeah, this is what he looks like when he's in the powered up mode. Also in the instructions for the Nova Prime, let's just call him, there was a teaser for their version of Obsidian, which we already know they were working on a Striker. And also this Obsidian, the way the body is molded and the alt mode really does say, hey look, we might be turning this into IDW Cybertronian Whirl. Would be a very appropriate character to make out of the same mold. We have our first images of Perfect Effects Xerxes in box here, so that should be coming out very soon. This is one we haven't seen anything from since TFCon when they showed us a prototype. A company called Second Chance is making a thing called the Repair Station. Now this is a trailer that fits on the Age of Extinction Voyager Optimus Prime, the one that kind of looks like a G1 Optimus Prime in vehicle mode. And it looks basically like a G1 trailer. Now, I'm not that interested in getting it for Age of Extinction Optimus, but I'm wondering what other Voyagers it might fit on. If this fits on, say, Classics or the Combiner Wars ones, I'd be much more interested, so I'm sure people will be trying to figure that out. Also, it does come with a little roller figure. And, yeah, the roller figure can actually pull the trailer, which is kind of a neat idea. Transformation showed off more prototypes of their big masterpiece-sized Menasor figure they're working on. Now, these guys, the individual figures are about the size of a Masterpiece Autobot car, and then the Motor Master is the size of MP10. So that's they actually have him scrunched down quite a bit for his robot mode, so that he ends up being MP10 size as a robot. And he does have a base mode, which is kind of a, I'm not sure if that's a base or that's the back of the trailer that doesn't form part of the robot. Anyway, it might be a combiner kibble, from what I can tell. But it does form a weapons platform that the smaller robots can operate. And you can see here the smaller robots, they really do have the head sculpts down pretty well for the Stunticons. I think that's some of the best head sculpt for Stunticons we've seen from third-party companies. And yeah, they actually got the first company ever to make a decent drag strip alt mode. So very good on that one. And yes, the Motor Master is the size of MP10. One extra item I thought I'd throw in here is that just on over the last week in China, a set of knockoff Combiner Wars. These are that looks like the Protectobots. So you got First Aid, Rook, and Streetwise here have been seen online. Now, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, these are massively oversized to like let's see, 35.5 centimeters for the box. That's pretty big. That's a 13-inch tall box, so you got to figure the figure itself is about 10 inches in size. Like, that's near Masterpiece Optimus Prime. Actually, I think it's bigger than Masterpiece Optimus Prime. It looks like it comes with all his accessories too. So you got your gun, and you got your combiner foot handgun. So you wonder, is someone going to make a massively oversized version of Hotspot eventually, or Blades? You got a red version of First Aid here, and you got a white and blue version of Streetwise. So I'll be following that to find out if the X-Superman line for Robot Deformation will be coming out with a full combiner, or if these are just standalone units. This week's news brought to you from the pages of tformers.com and TFW2005. News read by Matthew Ignash. Stop by wikialpha.org to read more about third-party Transformers. Check out the Facebook page of the third-party TF Crashers. And then come on by the Retro Robot Radio YouTube channel and subscribe.